Ada was disappointed. Ada had spent 1 year in this process, invested money for application fees, and at the end of the day, she couldn't claim the admission. It was really, really disappointing for Ada. Now, what could Ada have done better? Today, I'm going to be talking about the 3 steps to success. And to help me, I have my friend here who's going to be a pointer. Okay, but before we get down to it, let me tell us the story. So Ada wanted to relocate abroad, and she heard that the study pathway is the easiest and fastest way to relocate. Ada was so excited, and she began her journey. So once she got that information, she started to implement. It means that she went to do her application. Luckily for Ada, in no time, Ada got admission. But it wasn't long enough before Ada realized that she didn't have funding. How would she fund it? And then she tried to get funding, only for her to realize that she had gotten admission into a college in Canada, and that this college is not able to give her full funding. Ada was disappointed. Ada had spent 1 year in this process, invested money for application fees, and at the end of the day, she couldn't claim the admission. It was really, really disappointing for Ada. Now, what could Ada have done better? Where did Ada get it wrong? To explain what Ada did, I'm going to tell of the 3 steps to success. The first step is information. This is getting the information. So now Ada wanted to relocate via the study pathway, but then she got the information. Now Ada wanted to relocate abroad, but then she now got the information that the study pathway is the easiest and fastest pathway for her to relocate. So she decided to go by the study pathway. So this is where you get that information. The next step is the education. The information is going to tell you what is possible, or what is available, or what is obtainable, right? Then the next step is education. The education is going to tell you how to do it. How do I do it? It's going to explain the how. So this is, in this education part, this is where you begin to learn, like, how is it done? What are the steps to do this thing? What do I need to do? If I want to secure funding, what are the strategies I need to apply? Are there guides? How do I get these guides? Where you get your guides, you get your training, you get your templates, you look at what people have succeeded in the past, and you try to replicate their process. Because let me tell you, nothing is new under the sun. You are not reinventing the wheel. Just do what successful people have done, and you'll see yourself succeeding. All of that, you learn it in this education phase. And the implementation phase here is where you now take action and implement what you have learned so that you succeed. Now, this is what Ada did. This is where you should start. But what I find out is, like, many people, including Ada, whose example I gave, start from here. So they get the information and they quickly jump and they start implementing. What are you implementing on if you don't know what you are doing? So many people, they implement on confusion. This education phase is going to take away the confusion, to eliminate the confusion. But many people, they are confused. They just hear that people are doing it and they go and they do it. They begin to implement. No strategy. Now think about it. If you want to build a house, you just run and start laying the foundation. Won't you first of all develop a plan so that you build according to the plan? So the same thing applies to you when you are trying to study abroad. You need to have a strategic plan. It's when people start from this implementation, they just start by doing. This is where you see people like Ada, who, even though they know that they don't have funding, they go and apply for admission that will not give them funding. You see some other persons, they go to write IELTS that they don't even need. They are not even sure if they did it. They just go to write IELTS because they hear that people are writing the IELTS. Some people will apply and get admission to countries that would not allow them to relocate with their families, even though they had it in mind that they wanted to relocate with their families. Some people are using the strategies that you will use to apply for PhD to go and apply for postgraduate diploma, wasting their time. Some people use strategies used to apply to the UK to apply to Canada. Some other person would use they know that they want to apply for, they want to secure funding, but they go and they apply to schools that don't have funding, or they apply to programs that don't have funding. Some persons, they want to secure loan, but they go and get admission in a school that the loan organization doesn't fund. It's because they have jumped this education step, and now they are confused, they are ignorant, they don't even know what they are doing. So at the end of the day, they waste their time, waste their effort, waste their money, because they go here, implement. Some of them, don't get the admission. Some of them are lucky, they get admission, but they cannot claim it, they cannot move ahead, they cannot move further because they now realize that, oh, they are stuck because this thing is not going to work for them based on their specific, unique situation. This is why it's important for you that you cannot jump this education step. This is the most important step. So now, how do you get educated? This is where you want to get training. You want to see what successful people have done. You want to get a mentor, get mentorship, get training. Look to people that have done it for themselves and that have helped other people, that have a track record of success, and go and work with them. Let them help you so that you are able to save yourself the confusion, the wasted time, the wasted effort. So now, when you've gotten this education, you now move to implementation. This is where you begin to do. If you go from information to education and you stop here, you don't implement, you will not get any results too, because the result is in the doing. So this is where in the implementation phase is where you take action. The result is in the doing. So you end here, you don't get any results. You eliminate this one, you skip this step, you go from here to here, from information to implementation, you get no results too, or you get unfavorable results or undesirable results. So now, how do you get education? You can get education by taking a training. And if you are interested in taking a training, you can go to our website. You will see the link to the website on your screen. Go there to watch the free webinar that will teach you how to secure admissions, scholarships, and loans so that you can relocate abroad. Again, you look out for trainings, look out for mentors. They are there to support you and to help you, because in this journey, really, it's difficult when you are doing it on your own. You just stay confused, and being confused, listen, let me tell you, a confused mind never takes any action. And you don't want that for yourself. So now head on to the webinar. The link is in there. You can see the link on the screen. Head on to the webinar to watch the free training. So remember, to round up this video, remember that you want to succeed, you need to follow these 3 steps in this order: information, education, and implementation. You cannot end in education. If you get educated and you don't implement, you will not succeed. So at the end of this journey, after you have implemented consecutively and consistently, you would see that success is the reward. I hope you've learned a thing or two from this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when we drop a new training like this. And again, for those of you that are just stumbling on this page, my name is Zino Ojogbo. I am an educational consultant, and I teach you how to secure admissions, scholarships, and loans so that you can relocate abroad. Personally, I've secured over $400,000 in scholarship for myself. As a community, with the people that I've helped, we have secured over $3 million in scholarship. This is a place that you want to be. So hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified. And if you want to contact me, you can reach me on any of my social media handles. You can reach me on Facebook at Zino Ojogbo, on Instagram at Zino Ojogbo, and also you can send me an email. My email address is shown on the screen. Just take a screenshot so that you can email me, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, success is the goal and your study abroad dreams are valid.